a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Here we go. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
11. 11 MPs, hey. Stop.
Here's Burrow. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46.
12, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Panthers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
11.
Burrow on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play call,
touchdown! DJ Shark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on to points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Leading the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They go play action with Burrow. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
11 MPs,
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, they'll run it here. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on third down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
I'm wondering.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, you know, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Panthers. Kenyon Drake. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow on play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Not an easy spot here, and they'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
11, MT, take. 11 down.
Burrow will throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
12. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll set up to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it?
When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now?
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On one, ready?
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It's complete. It's Miller. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Powering forward. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.